You ever have one of those mornings where the world just feels heavier than usual? Like, not just your body, but everything. The air, the people, the noise. That was me that Tuesday. Rain was coming down in thin sheets, soaking through my jacket before I even made it to the bus stop. I remember thinking how every step hurt a little more than it should have, that dull ache in my lower back pulsing with every move. Warehouse work does that to you after a while. Years of lifting crates, bad posture, and that one wrong twist that sent me home in an ambulance 6 years ago. Yeah, that's the one that stuck with me. When the bus pulled up, it hissed like it was tired too. The kind of sound that tells you it's been through a long day, even though it's just past 7 in the morning. I climbed on, the smell of wet coats and coffee hitting me all at once, and grabbed the yellow pole to steady myself. The bus jerked forward like it was angry at the road. I spotted the priority seat near the front, my little piece of mercy for the next 30 minutes, and slipped into it before the crowd piled in. I wasn't even 2 stops in when it happened. "Excuse me," a voice snapped. Sharp, high-pitched, like someone had just been personally offended by my existence. I looked up. There she was, mid-40s maybe, heavy tote bag, hair pulled back too tight, eyes that could slice through drywall. "That's a priority seat," she said. "I know," I answered, calm, pulling one earbud out. "Then you should get up. It's for people who actually need it." That hit like a slap. I felt a dozen pairs of eyes turn toward me. The kind of silence where even the sound of the bus engine feels too loud. "I have a back injury," I told her, trying to keep my voice even. She snorted. "Oh, please. You look fine to me." You ever have someone erase you with just a few words? That's what that felt like. Years of pain, doctor visits, nights sleeping flat on the floor, gone in a breath. The driver looked up in the mirror. "Ma'am, seats are first come, first serve unless it's obvious someone needs it." But she wasn't hearing him. She just kept going, talking louder, like she was auditioning for an audience that didn't exist. No respect anymore. Everyone thinks they're special. The bus bumped over a pothole. My spine screamed, and she took that as surrender. "Finally," she said, dropping into the seat with a dramatic sigh. Then, as if to seal the humiliation, she pulled out her phone and started talking loud enough for the whole bus to hear. "Yeah, some guy tried to fake an injury to steal my seat. Can you believe that? Unreal." I could feel my face burning. Every passenger suddenly had somewhere else to look. The window, their shoes, anything but me. But one woman with a stroller gave me a small, apologetic smile. That tiny gesture kept me from breaking. I sat there, gripping the pole, trying to swallow the anger. But then I remembered my phone. My thumb brushed the camera app. One small click, and suddenly I had her voice, her words, her arrogance, captured. I didn't even know what I'd do with it, but it felt like taking back a little control. When I got home that night, I played it back. Once. Twice. Her voice filled the room like static, that smug tone curling around every word. Some people just don't know their place. And that's when the thought hit me. Maybe people should see this. Not for revenge. Just for accountability. I uploaded it to the local community page. No hashtags, no drama. Just the clip and a caption. Not all disabilities are visible. Sometimes respect means believing before judging. I didn't expect anything. But by noon the next day, my phone looked like it was having a seizure. Notifications, messages, comments, hundreds, then thousands. The video had blown up. People were furious. The comments poured in, "She's disgusting. That poor guy handled it better than I would have." Someone even coined a nickname for her, Bus Karen. I laughed at that one, but only for a second. Because then I saw her name trending. People had found her workplace, her boss, her Facebook, screenshots, memes. It was a lot. Her company released a statement saying they were investigating the employee's conduct. She locked her accounts, but the screenshots kept spreading. I hadn't meant to start a fire, but it was way too late to put it out. The city transit office sent me an email apologizing for what happened, offering me a free monthly pass, and thanking me for raising awareness about invisible disabilities. I remember reading that line twice, raising awareness. For once, those words actually meant something. Over the next few days, the video took on a life of its own. News anchors debated it, psychologists broke it down on morning shows, and strangers messaged me their own stories of being dismissed, ignored, unseen. It was humbling, and kind of terrifying. Then came the twist I didn't expect. A week later, I got back on that same bus, different driver, same route. The world had gone quiet about me again. Or so I thought. The bus door opened, and there she was. Susan, or whatever her real name was. Same woman, but smaller somehow. Shoulders hunched, sunglasses hiding a face that once screamed confidence. She hesitated when she saw me. Then, slowly, she walked down the aisle and sat across from me. The whole bus felt like it was holding its breath. After a minute, she said softly, "You ruined my life." I looked at her. "No. You did that when you decided who deserved respect and who didn't." Her lip trembled. "I lost my job. My daughter won't talk to me. I was just having a bad day." "Everyone has bad days," I said. "Not everyone turns them into weapons." For a moment, I saw the person behind the outrage, the exhaustion, the regret, the fear. It didn't excuse what she did, but it made sense of it. People lash out when they feel small. And she'd been small long before that bus ride. I pulled a folded pamphlet from my pocket, the new one from the awareness campaign I'd helped launch. On the front it said, "Not all disabilities are visible. Kindness is." I set it on the seat beside me. "You can keep that," I told her. "Might help." She stared at it for a long time. "You think you're better than me now?" she asked quietly. I shook my head. "No. I just stopped letting people like you decide who I am." The bus rolled to a stop. The driver's voice came through the speaker, cheerful but knowing. "Folks, remember, priority seats are for anyone who needs them. Let's keep things kind today." A few people chuckled softly. She stood, eyes fixed on the floor, and stepped off without another word. As the door shut behind her, I let out a breath I hadn't realized I was holding. The tension, the anger, it all just dissolved. Outside, sunlight was breaking through the clouds for the first time that week, scattering across the wet streets. When I got off at my stop, I noticed a new decal above the front seats. My handwriting, from the design session they'd invited me to, "Respect is free. Use it generously." I smiled, not because I'd won anything, but because, for once, the world had listened. Still, as I walked home, part of me wondered, had justice gone too far? I never asked for her to lose everything. I just wanted her to see. Maybe that's the line we're all still trying to find, between accountability and cruelty, between speaking up and tearing down. What do you think? Was it justice, or just another kind of punishment? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this time, the conversation's yours.